Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roma Theory. It is scorching hot hours regarding Alvaro Morata because today Thiago Pinto has met with his agents and an agreement has been found when it comes to him around his contract, around his salary. That is done. Now it's all in the hands of us and Atletico Madrid. When I say scorching hot hours, I mean this deal could be unlocked in the next hours because Thiago Pinto wants to accelerate things because he knows that Inter also want him and he needs to avoid yet another hijack. So we could see Morata and everything being finalized in these next hours. This is why today I'm doing a live Morata stream. We're also going to speak about Shaarawy renewing his contract. Great news regarding that. But yeah, live news because every 5-10 minutes we'll pop onto Twitter to see if there are any updates. And we'll just, get over what happened today in these last 24 hours. We will also talk about what will happen in these next 24 to 36 hours to try and unlock Morata and get Morata to train, get him in Rome before we leave for Portugal the 22nd of July. So if you're buzzing about this, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. This is live. I mean, anything could happen live, as I said before. But let's start. Let's talk about what happened in these last 24 hours. Now, this morning, his agent was spotted in Rome. This morning, his agent came to Rome. And today, his agent met with Thiago Pinto. This meeting has been confirmed by Gianluca Di Marzio. So Gianluca Di Marzio has confirmed that there has been a meeting today between, I think his agent's name is Jorge Wanke, something like that. So they've met, and apparently people are saying that this meeting resulted as positive. And that, his agent and Pinto agreed on many things regarding his contract, regarding his salary, and also regarding him as a person joining Roma. Now, Morata wants this Roma move. Inter and Juventus are interested in him, but Morata has prioritized Roma for two reasons. In fact, three reasons. The first reason is Jose Mourinho has acted as a mentor when it comes to this. Mourinho has contacted Morata several times, and some people are also saying that there could have been Mourinho present in the meeting today between Thiago Pinto and his agent to put pressure on his agent. This is a player, I've said it 20 times, I'm going to say it again, this is a specific request from Mourinho. They know each other really well. Mourinho launched Morata back at Real Madrid. So Mourinho has specifically asked Thiago Pinto to do everything possible to get Morata to Roma, and he'd be massively happy because we need a striker, and he's picked Morata as that striker. So that has happened today. The second reason is obviously Dybala. Big relationship. They had a big bromance at Juventus. Then they got separated for a few years, and now Morata wants to go back playing with his best friend. And Dybala himself has acted to try and convince him. And these are all reasons why Morata has kind of promised himself to Roma. And the third reason is that his family and him want to come back to Italy. Now, his wife and his three sons and one daughter, all very young, love Italy. His wife is Italian, in fact. So they love Italy. He knows Italy really well, and he wants to go back to Italy. So these are the reasons why Morata has promised himself to us. However, we have to be quick here. We have to be quick because I am genuinely scared. Those brats of Inter wearing black and blue are gonna hijack this deal. I'm scared, and allow me to be scared because we've seen it happen with Frattesi. We've seen it happen many times, and with all the money that Inter have got right now, especially after selling Onana to Man United, Inter can do this. If Inter desperately want Morata, they can get this done. So this is what I really hope is going to happen. Let's be quick. Let's end this deal in the next 24 hours. Please, Pinto. Please, his agent. Please, Atletico Madrid. End this because we desperately need to give Mourinho a striker. And if Mourinho desperately wants Morata, we have to give him Morata. If we let Inter hijack this deal, I am going to explode because I've had enough of it, Inter hijacking our deals. So they can focus on their own players and stop copying us. And obviously Mourinho wouldn't be happy if they hijack this deal. The chances of them hijacking this deal as of now, and when I say as of now, I mean as of now, as of 17th of July, 7:16 p.m. in Italy, Roma's leading the race. However, we've seen it happen with Frattesi. Frattesi couldn't wait too long, neither can Morata. Morata has promised himself to Roma, but he cannot wait until eternity. You know, Morata's got the rights to join a new player, so a new team. So let's get this quick, and this is the reason why Thiago Pinto is in these hours, at time of speaking, accelerating deals, contacting Atletico Madrid, because he knows that other teams want him, and he potentially also knows that these other teams have got more financial powers than us and could get Morata done very, very quick. So Pinto is planning to end this deal in the next 24 to 36 hours. Now, I'm going to be the first... I'm not going to be the first one to say this, but I'm going to be brave enough to say what I'm about to say. If everything goes to plan, meaning that the positivity of the meeting between his agent and Thiago Pinto also continues towards the Atletico Madrid side, meaning if we find an agreement with Atletico Madrid very, very soon, Morata is going to become a new player in the next 24 to 36 hours. Because we understand, and I think we've understood, that we desperately need a striker and we can't be waiting too long. So if everything goes to plan, fingers crossed, tomorrow we're going to have the official, not the official statement, but, you know, the confirmations that he is going to become a new player. This is what I mean. These hours are boiling. If you really are kind of attached to the transfer window, I advise you every 30 minutes to go back on Twitter and check, because things can change. I mean, there were a lot of those small sources, which are sources, but they aren't directly Fabrizio Romano or Gianluca Di Marzio. But a lot of these tinier sources are saying that an agreement with Atletico Madrid has been found. I am nobody to believe those sources, because I don't want to get fooled, and I don't want Inter to hijack this while getting my hopes too high. And I'm not going to believe in those rumors. Until I see Morata wear a Roma jersey, I am not going to believe in any rumor. However, if you go on Twitter right now and you search up Calcio Mercato Roma, you will see a lot of these little sources saying that an agreement has been found with Atletico Madrid. I don't 100% believe in these sources, but a lot of them are saying that an agreement has been found. Again, don't base your judgment and opinions on them, because these aren't big sources. They could easily be... these could easily be little twats trying to act cool and say that they know a lot of things and then they don't. But it is fair to say that there are a lot of Twitter accounts saying that there has been an agreement found. Moving on to the next Morata topic is this bloody release clause. What is the release clause? It's a mystery. It's like Narnia. You open that door, God knows where you are. It's a mystery, because nobody, and I mean nobody, going from Romano to Di Marzio to smaller sources, have revealed what the release clause is. Now, Atletico Madrid insist, saying that the release clause is 21 million. However, Morata's agents are convinced that Morata and Atletico Madrid signed a document saying that his release clause is not higher than 10 million. I've said this yesterday. These are two completely different scenarios, and Di Marzio has confirmed this morning. If the release clause is effectively 10 million, Roma's going to buy him permanently, and the deal is going to be sorted out very, very soon. Because both Pinto and Mourinho want this striker, so paying 10 million wouldn't be a massive deal. Also because you look at the FFP, and 10 million is roughly the amount of money we got from the Frattesi deal. So it wouldn't be a problem. The problem and the more complications which could be found are if the release clause is effectively 21 million. If the release clause is 21 million, Roma will not buy him permanently, and Roma will act for a loan move with an obligation. So different from all the offers which we've made to West Ham for Scamacca. If the release clause is 21 million, Thiago Pinto's ready to try and convince Atletico Madrid with a loan move, but insert an obligation clause in it, meaning we're forced to buy him permanently when we've got more money at the end of the season. And those little sources which are saying that both parties have found an agreement, or saying that both parties have found an agreement on a loan with an obligation. If those little rumors are true, that the agreement has been found on a loan with obligation to buy, then it means that the release clause wasn't 10 million. Because if the release clause is 10 million, then I genuinely think we're going to get him permanently. But if the release clause isn't 10 million, then I can see us forcing a loan with obligation. Because paying 21 million is not a wrong thing to do, especially now in 2023 with FFP sanctions. Speaking about his contract, apparently Roma have offered a 4.5 million base with bonuses, as we discussed yesterday, and until 2027, and that apparently has been accepted by Morata. No problem on the Morata front. The obstacles on the Atletico Madrid front. As I repeat for the 30th time in this stream, these next hours are absolutely crucial, because Morata wants to join us and Pinto and Mourinho want to end this, and Inter are looking and observing the situation very carefully, and they are ready to hijack this if the deal between us and Atletico Madrid doesn't get completed, I'd say in the next 2 days. This is all we've got to be quick, and I'm very serious here. I cannot stand Inter hijacking yet another deal, and if it really does happen, I am going to be mad. Because we cannot let yet another... we just can't let another player get hijacked by Inter. We just can't. So, if they do hijack this, I am going to be very pissed. Anyways, let's check Twitter if there are any updates. No. Sorry, let me get my phone. Let's see if there are any updates on the Morata front. I'll keep... look... It's like... Oh, wait. Di Marzio said something. Di Marzio's saying that the meeting ended and that the costs are high, and Roma will understand if they want to accelerate this deal now. Yeah, so what Di Marzio is effectively saying is that after this meeting, Thiago Pinto has understood that the costs are high, and in these next hours, he will evaluate with the Fredkins and Jose if we want to prepare an assault for him. Yeah. He said the release clause is 21 million. Fucking hell. The release clause is 21 million. Oh, no, sorry. He hasn't confirmed that. He has not confirmed that. Sorry. He's not confirmed that. Di Marzio said that the costs are high, and Thiago Pinto will see with Mourinho and the Fredkins if they want to proceed on this deal. So yeah, no big update there. Thank you, Di Marzio. Absolutely useless tweet there. Yeah, these hours are very crucial. Because if it is true what Di Marzio just said, then by tomorrow we will know if we want to prepare an assault for this. I have to be honest with you. I just want to get it done. I genuinely just want to get it done. I want a striker. And we have to get a striker by the end of this week. If we don't get a striker by the end of this week, Jose's not going to be happy. So, look, just get it done. Get it done. Let's push, and maybe let's have a little financial boost just for this deal. Let's have a little sacrifice to end this deal. Because if we don't end it, Inter's gonna... I already know the story. It's written in the stars. If we don't end this deal tomorrow, Inter's gonna hijack it. How much money do you want to bet? I can bet my entire house. It's written in the stars. It's written in every single book you open. If we don't end this deal tomorrow or after tomorrow, Inter's gonna get him. 100% fucking percent. I hope Di Marzio's wrong. I really hope Di Marzio's wrong. We'll see what happens. But that was the live update here. So yeah, I just get it done. Just please get it done. I mean, the last time I was this desperate to get a player, it was probably when we were linked with Dybala. I desperately, and it's not just me desperately wanting him, because I acknowledge that Morata is the best striker we can get as a non-Champions League team with thousands of depths. So not getting Morata wouldn't mean getting a better player. Not getting Morata would mean, in wishful scenarios, getting Scamacca. But if West Ham don't on for a loan and we don't get Morata, then we're probably, as we said yesterday, going to get somebody around the levels on Zola. And that would be absolutely shambolic. So I want Morata. I desperately want Morata. And may I add, I desperately want Morata within 36 hours. That is my conclusion to these things. Get this done in 30... I'm going to give Thiago Pinto a max 36, 48 hours to end this deal. If we don't end it there, time ticks, we still have no striker, Mourinho's not going to be happy, and if we don't end Morata in these next 1/2 days, we are probably going to fly to Portugal with Belotti as our main striker. Oh my god, don't even let me think about that. But yeah, that's it. We need patience, and I understand we need patience, and I'm going to give patience, but as much as I'm really patient for a midfielder, because I understand it's not a priority right now. So I really don't mind if Thiago Pinto gets a midfielder by the 30th of July or by the 2nd of August. Right now, we can't be waiting too much time for a striker, because we need to give Mourinho a striker, and I can't emphasize this enough. So yeah, anyways, getting back to positive news. El Shaarawy renewed his contract. I am buzzing for this because, as I've said a million of times, El Shaarawy is probably the player who deserved an extension the most. I always say these things about El Shaarawy, but El Shaarawy is probably one of the most professional players in this team. A player which never complains if he's playing or not. A player who's never complained about his salary and actually agreed to lower it. A player who in every single interview has never put a misplaced word to destabilize the environment and the team and the changing room with the manager. I mean, El Shaarawy deserves this. And the good thing about El Shaarawy, which isn't a good thing, it's a loyal thing about El Shaarawy, is that when he went to China, he acknowledged that he shouldn't have done that. And he pushed to come back. And when a player goes to one of these tournaments for money and then pushes to come back and is always available to do better than what he did before the move to these rich tournaments, it really puts to mind that he's shown us that he regrets what he did with China. And he regrets, and he's trying to, he's trying to make us fans understand that he's not a money player. And he's committed a mistake when he accepted that Chinese league offer before the pandemic. But then he pushed to come back. And even despite the fact that he became richer, a lot richer after that opportunity, he's always fought for this team. Meaning that he is trying to let us aware that he's not a money player. He's a player who cares about passion and fighting for the team. And I'm very happy El Shaarawy renewed his contract, because he's not only a professional player, one of the most professional, but he's a very vital player. This season, every time he stepped in or he started a game, 80% of the times he scored a goal or bagged an assist. El Shaarawy is a very prolific player, and he's going to come very handy, just like he did this season in terms of squad depth. And he's going to come in very handy because I've always said this, after Dybala, El Shaarawy is by far the most technical player in our team. And yeah, I'm buzzing about this. I'm very happy about this. Very, very happy. El Shaarawy is one of those players which, if I hadn't got Bove on the back of my kit this season, I would have probably put him. Because I like loyalty. I like loyal. I mean, obviously, last season I got Dybala because it was a shock signing. But normally, when we don't get a shocker signing, I put a loyal player behind my back. And I've put Bove this year because I rate Bove a lot. And I think for the age Bove has, I think he's a great player. But if I didn't choose Bove, I would have probably put El Shaarawy. Anyways, I mean, what can we do? We just have to wait. We just have to wait. I really hope Di Marzio's wrong. Sometimes he does get a few things wrong. So I hope he's wrong. But as I just said, I mean, I've repeated it a lot. If we don't end this Morata deal by after tomorrow at its max, he's going to join Inter. It is written everywhere. So if you're Thiago Pinto, if what Di Marzio said is true, Thiago Pinto needs to immediately confront himself with the ownership and Mourinho to understand if we want to proceed with this. Immediately. Now, this meeting can happen after tomorrow. This meeting needs to happen now, on time of speaking. The second the meeting with his agents ended, he has to go to the ownership and with Mourinho to chat about this, to evaluate if it is actually sustainable. If Di Marzio's right, Di Marzio may be wrong, but if it is true that the costs of this operation are high, I still think we have to get it done. Because I think for non-Champions League team to get a player of Morata's caliber and Morata's experience would be very big. So I really hope. I've been praying all day. I mean, I've been stuck at home all day. It's been 40 degrees here in Rome. It's been insane. The heat wave is insanity this year. So everybody stay safe. I know it's hot everywhere. So yeah, stay safe. Get your ACs on when needed. And if you don't want to go out, refresh Twitter every 30 minutes to see if we have any updates. That's effectively how I spent these last 10 hours today. Looking at that, it was pretty sad, but that really puts to mind how I really want Morata to come, and I really want us to end this deal very quick. Anyways, I'm going to catch you tomorrow, hopefully with more updates on this, or general transfer updates. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is a community which everybody is part of, so don't forget to click the like button, click the bell button, click the red button, share the link of the channel with your families, with your friends, with your Roma fans, with your girlfriends, with your dogs, with everybody, and let's make this community grow all together. What do you think of a war? I think he can become a very useful player for this team. So yeah, catch you tomorrow. Simo out, or maybe tonight. No, I'm not trying to do a live stream at 2 a.m. if we announce Dybala tonight. Morata. It's the heat, but fingers crossed we get it done. If you're part of the WhatsApp fan forum, hopefully we're going to check Fabrizio quick. Simon says IRL Shakina. Fabrizio, nothing happened, mate. You mean on Twitter? Fucking hell. Mangiante has also confirmed that that the costs are high. Yeah, Fabrizio's tweeted, one key point on Alvaro Morata as the interest keeps going from Inter, Roma and 2 Saudi clubs. Morata has not given his green light to a single club. Look at Fabrizio trying trying to prove us wrong. He's still assessing his options and he'll decide on the next days. Well, Atletico want 20 million. This deal's not going to happen. I already know how's it going to go. This deal's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I already know this. Please, please, please get this done. Talk to you soon. See you.